Hi all, today I want to show you how I enter in a trade and how to trade profitably in the forex market. We have a chart here. I want to show you some of my trades and why I enter on them and how you can do the same using only two moving averages and horizontal line like this. The first thing to do is to put the lines where you see the support and resistance in the chart. This is a daily chart, so we spend only 5 to 10 minutes a day to analyze it. We use the moving averages as a dynamic support and resistance. Can you see after the cross how they make the price bounce on them? Here and here and here again. What we want to do is to buy when the price bounce on a support, so we buy low in an uptrend and sell high in a downtrend. We see that around this day the moving averages crossed on the upside. The price then bounced on them and formed this kind of bar that this is a pin bar. You see the close is higher, it has a tail, and it is on the dynamic support of the exponential moving average. So we was going here to set an entry price at the break of the high around 0.145. with the stop loss under the low. It was 0.040. This way, you see. I try always to set a target that when I can make at least double the money I'm risking on the trade. So I made an edit on Fibo so we can exactly see which will be our risk reward. You see, my target was going to be this one because this is the high where the price made the big retrace. You see, the target after this level is this one higher. We can see zooming out the chart. As you can see, the moving average crossed to the downside always after testing this line, as it happened here. or this line. You see, this is an area of resistance that worked here and was a previous support here, and made a big retrace here for around 500 pips, so it can be a good target. You see, we can double our risk making a target here, and after we enter a trade we try to set and forget it until it reaches our target or our stop loss. This is the most important things that I will show you after to why. This could be our first trade of this uptrend. Very good trade when we was going to make the double of percent we was going to risk. If you risk 2% on every trade, you was going to make at least 4% and more, a little more. After this close, we was going to encounter another trade here, another pin bar like the first one, always on the moving average, but I didn't enter it here, and I will show you why. As you can see, we are always under our target, and entering at the break of this bar we was going to risk 120 pips to make the same amount, so it's not a good risk reward to take this trade. In this when it happens, we can also make different things. Now I'll show you what. We can also enter at 50% of retrace here. In this case we was going to risk 60 pips to make around 3 times more, so it could be a good trade. But in this case the price didn't retrace to this level, so we was going to miss it. You see, if you want to risk, if your risk reward is the same, it was going to happen that you took another profit here. Okay. The price so continued to go higher. Can you see here how it made a false breakout? A lot of traders here was going to go long and then close with a small loss here because they think they was making something wrong. The price didn't break out as they think. After this bar we see 2 inside bar and a little pin bar on the upside. So how to trade this inside bar? This is the mother candle, you see, and usually we enter on the break of the high in this case because we are in an upside trend, and I decided to put a stop under this low, you see, because if it break the low of the pin bar, I think that the trade is to be closed. So you see, I entered here at the break of the hike, and I'm aiming to take profit here. I'll set and forget this trade because I have an edge on this kind of market, on this kind of trade. You see, I have my stop loss here, and I can go taking at least 4 times the amount of money I was risking. So it's a very good deal, you see. This is one analysis of this pair, but I want to show you also the silver that made me get a lot of fear for 1 week, and then it made a very good profit for the moment. Okay. This time I entered in the trade a little early, you see, because here the upside was starting, but the moving average was not crossed. Can you see this? I decided to enter long on the break of this mother candle, so I entered here, and then the price retraced and was for a week losing money. My stop loss was here, so I've been also lucky to have been saved by the market here. So after 1 week waiting for the price to go on my target, I was almost going to cancel the trade, but then I decided it was not the good thing to do, because as you can see, the moving average was now crossed. We had an inside bar here with the mother candle. This is the best trade to take, because as you can see, it touched the moving average and bounced. So this is a signal on an important level, this one. You see how the price is bounced from here and here. So the perfect trade was to enter here, a little higher than me, and you was going to take a very good deal, because I am going to put the stop loss here around 100 pips and trying to get at least 230. You see, I'm in until this level, that how you can see where the price bounced several times here. It happened here and here and here. So this is a good level to aim for. I prefer the 33, that is more recent. Here, okay. So we are in this trade too.